So no black wizard here in a Volvo state, and again that is a very good film. Pledge Jack Nicholson. 444 on that one. Giant of a man riding round in a black Volvo state, abducting children and young girls. Again, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia. It's a local mob. No red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands. Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So certainly are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. Number 7 on that one, 666 on that one, Norfolk Cubers, Cobbers. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. And all their cronies, spies and informers pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in Dis Norfolk, UK. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. And certainly not mine, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham, a serial killer here, black wizard terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. That one also had 21 on it, and that is a very good crime drama suspect, where the number 21 was very special to a lad because his dad drove a number 21 bus who was falsely set up as a paedophile, and his dad then committed suicide and blew himself up. So him and his brother, who was a plumber, they took revenge on everyone who had played a part in their dad's demise. But there's no body parts or explosives in the Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, Rackham's Bathroom, Adams Golden, Peacock Plumbing. 23 on that one. So no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde, number 21 or number 23. Serial killer here, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Coburn Gotha, Windsor SS, their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, and certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. 333 and wife on that one. Not how you want your story to end. There's plenty of people who want me boxed up, locked up, or done in. Again, all to cover up their high crimes. Blue murder, frames and fixers switches. Monster lies and the bogus diagnosis, and certainly not mine. So a rich boy's loft pie, human hunt and pie. They were nicely used and set me up, framed and fixed me. Used me as the spare and the fool guy. And Roy White and the White Van Man was beaten and stabbed up in prison recently. 24 on that one. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beast in high places. And then there was that Watkins, that singer from the Lost Prophets, who was stabbed and murdered in prison recently, and he was a real piece of work, him. The horrendous crimes that he committed. Number 23 on that one. Another 23 on that one, and you certainly can see Granswick, Crane Chicken Managers, Garth, Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Marn. Real cut and room jigsaw trap. Monster lies did cost me my job on nights, then on days. Led to my suspension, 15-day bogus investigation that I had no say in, and then my immediate dismissal, and not one word in writing, a real deadly serial killer bird flu virus that's infected this Norfolk, UK. Big police SS collaboration. Which I did expose online at the time, so Granswick Crown Chicken managers, Garth, Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Martin, did send this PC chicken cage around to see me, to inform me if I didn't stop exposing their monster lies and bogus diagnosis, they would have me proper plugged. There was a Granswick bacon butcher in Hull. Again, that's only our son Van. She will not want to disappear in the back of. Cruise on my frame fixed tail. This Norwich, Southwold, North Norfolk coast, Derbyshire in the Lake District. So it was a Granswick bacon butcher in Hull who did abduct, kidnap, rape, butcher and murder Libby Squire, the young UEA student. Another 23 on that one, so a few 23s today. And there's a good film, Jim Carrey, number 23. That's only known a Red Carmichael. That one also had 23 on it. No Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And 17 on that one. So as always, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Their High Royal Blue crime, case 39, Dr. Sleep. Jack the Ripper crime, New Year's Day find, September Blue murder, and certainly not mine. And that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate, killing fields, loud and clear. So, plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manhouses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, certainly not mine, again human hunting parties, human hunting, feasting, blood drinking, harvesting adrenochrome. So, no Roy White and White Van Man, a Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, this shooter, really don't think so, number 10, and sun on it, Norfolk Cubers, coppers. That one's got nut in a hut, but no nut in a hitch and beach hut. 7 miles from Sandringham. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation. Sachs Goburn Goffer, Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. So, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, this shooter. And they did shut down the Royal Sandringham Estate for a month. This killer dog virus mysteriously appeared and then mysteriously disappeared, but whether they were combing the estate, knowing someone was missing, a young girl, and they couldn't find her, and then her remains were found on New Year's Day right in the heart of the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, not far from the stud and the stables, Amber Hall, Prince William's residence. And you also have Wolverton Wood Farm Cottage, Hunting Lodge, where Prince Andrew took Giswell Maxwell and Epstein, human hunting pies. Prince of Darkness, SSS, Sandringham Wolf Pack, human hunting pies. And you can see online, I think that's Jeanette Archer. You can see her on Facebook. She claims that her and other children were taken by uniformed police to Windsor Castle and forced to take part in human hunting pies. Children human hunting pies at Windsor Castle. Obviously members of the royal family, aristocracy, politicians, ex-prime ministers, celebrities, human hunting parties, UK's Devil Island, Freemason Fraternal, Lucifer's Freemason Fraternal, Satanic Cult, satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices of women, young girls, children and the homeless. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, and certainly not mine, all online for the world to see free if you Google Johnny Botwright. Despite many social media accounts being burnt down for exposing the truth. And interestingly, a YouTube channel has come back online. It was burnt down 3 years ago, so that's very strange but true. If you search for Johnny Botwright on YouTube, you'll see a channel that was taken down 3 years ago has come back online. There are some classic videos in there. So they will pay to make you disappear. Again, that's been a silver Ford Focus doing the rounds in this. Haven't seen it in more recent times. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, boys in blue. And East Coast Truckers UK, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. Plenty of hosts drive monster 18-wheeler 666 dual trucks. 3 attempts to run me off the road. And also narrowly missed escape, 1 big high-speed ram. So certainly is the one. Anyhow, God bless, take care.